Wow, I think I rubbed my eye. Son of a gun. Hello. I have a feeling I rubbed my eye. It looks like I've got a green eye here somewhere. Ah, and how is everybody tonight? Just gonna wait till a few more people join. I do feel a little bit better today, Kathy, thanks. Had a long talk with David today. He was actually driving, and he just recently sent me a picture from his drive. Hi, Evie. Where is it? Wait a minute. Hi, Melissa. Oh, David sent me this picture from his trip earlier today. Oh, thanks. Thanks a lot. Isn't this gorgeous? I asked him where it was. He said it was Palm Springs. Huh. Interesting. Really beautiful. Yeah, he sort of gave me a dressing down today. I can always count on him to kind of, say it as he perceives it. Hi, Valley. And what had happened was I was talking to him and we were talking about some things that he's working on, and I was talking to him about some of the things that I'm working on, and he's given me some advice here and there. And I told him, my concerns about what's going on with my life right at the moment and all of that. And he said to me, I just don't understand it. He said, so tell me, why don't you have a store open yet? Why are you waiting? Why is it taking so long? And I said, well, I don't want to do it wrong. And he said to me, but you're doing nothing. And I had to say, yeah, I said it's really analysis paralysis. And we started to get into this whole conversation. And he said to me, until you start something, you have to tweak things along the way. You have to do that with anything, any business that you're in, any website that you create, anything that you work on. So it was kind of good. It was a nice, good talk. And we chatted again, sort of about the future a little bit. And yeah, so I feel a little bit better. I also went to the doctor today, and I told him, I said, I really, first of all, some of these doctors, I think they need to hire. Hi, how are you, Lauren? I think they have to hire different people or teach them how to talk to people. I think I'm getting cantankerous in my old age. I think I should say that. Hi there. How are you? So she started to ask me all kinds of questions. Are you still taking this medication? Are you still taking that? And she goes over the list. And one of the medications that she mentioned, I'm trying to remember that Lexapro, is that it? So I said, what is Lexapro? I don't even know what it is. So she said, for anxiety. And I said, oh, yeah. So I said, no. I said, no. I said, I don't think I've ever taken that. I don't know what it is, but I don't think I've ever taken it. I said, oh, okay. I said, the only thing that I did take was the Xanax little bitty pill. I think I took it twice. I think twice. Once the day of my MRI and once the day of my surgery. And it was recommended by the nurse practitioner. when she did the final visit with me before the surgery. And she said to me on the morning of the surgery, if you are feeling nervous, well, hello, who would not feel nervous on the morning of that kind of a surgery? She said, if you wake up in the morning and you think, I wonder if I should take the Xanax, take it. So I did. And those were the two times in my life that I took it. Oh, yeah. And I mean, I just took it for very specific things, but no, I don't take that kind of stuff. I just don't take medication. Hi, Michelle. So I was talking to her about that, but I can't explain it. And then she asked me if I was taking the Crestor, and I said no. And she said to me, "You're not taking the Crestor?" And I wanted to say to her, lady, if you don't shut up, I'm going to punch you. Don't start with me. So they gave me the, you should pardon the expression, the sterile cup. I don't know what makes it sterile, aside from the fact that it was sealed. So I take this sterile cup and I go to leave my sample, and I take the cap off and I put it on the top of the sink, and I put paper all over the toilet to make sure that everything is fine. The next thing I know, the cup is floating in the toilet. I dropped it out of my hand and the thing was floating like a little sailboat in a bath. That's so funny. No, actually, pot is the one that Linda wants to take, and she's been trying to get me to take it for the longest time. So when I had, and of course at that point I was committed, so I clearly could not stop. And when I finished and I brought the sample, hi Mary, and I brought the sample to the lab, they said, okay, thank you very much, just leave it. I said, well, I think I need to tell you something. And I explained what happened. I'm phobic with drugs. I just don't like to take drugs. Never have. Um, oh, Dolores, if you still want to try that powder, they have it on Look until Monday. So if you want to try it, it's the white translucent powder, and it is on there because I did order it because the last time I was supposed to get it and they sent me the wrong thing. So they gave me a credit. So I've been having the credit sitting in my account. So I got this to make up for that. So in any case, so I said, I don't know how good a sample this is going to be for you because it was floating in the toilet. So they said, well, so the guy said to me, was it closed? And I said, no, it was not closed. And I said, it is what it is, but they would not. Oh, okay. The 30% off on Mirror Nest, do you remember what the price was? On Look, I want to say it was about $25, somewhere around there. I think it was about $25. Yeah, I think it was something like that. Um, yeah, I'm pretty sure. So anyway, they did it. And, he said that there was some blood and some. Oh, good. I'm so glad you're really enjoying it. They have the foundation again, too. That's on there as well. Oh, they also have, if you want to try out another one of their foundations, I think it's called the Liquid Silk or something. They have it in the sample. No notification. It seems to be catch as catch can with this. It really does. So I don't know. Sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. So he said there was something. He said, look, until I get, and I said to him, I didn't do what you told me to. I said I didn't finish the Cipro the last time. You do. He didn't seem to be too concerned though, because number one, I have no fever, I have no pain in the back, and apparently it didn't look like there was a lot, I'm guessing. So whatever it is, um, he got the weirdest sample. He really did. It was definitely a show. I was sitting there in the bathroom laughing. So if anybody passed the door, hi Alita, they must have thought God knows what was going on in that. I don't think there was toilet water in it because I accidentally flipped it upside down with the urine in it before I righted it again and was able to collect a little bit more. Um, I didn't finish the antibiotic because when he told me the last time that there was no growth in the sample, when they did the culture, so I stopped taking it. And I said to him today, I said I should have kept on. He said no. He said you didn't really do anything wrong. He said there are two schools of thought on it. He said it's a gray area, so it's not a problem that you stopped. And I said I just didn't see the need to risk the side effects if I didn't have anything growing. And he agreed that that was fine. He told me not to take the antibiotic yet. He told me to wait until he gets the results back from the culture, which he told me will probably be either Saturday or Sunday. So he'll call me over the weekend and tell me, and we'll decide at that point whether I need to take it. He told me to drink lots of cranberry juice, lots of fluid, and I'm doing that. And it seems to be feeling a little bit better. But all around, I'm feeling a little bit better today. So it is what it is. Of course, I turned down lunch with the girls, and yeah, well, it is what it is. Yeah, it just seemed so strange, and it was, as I say, by the time it fell in the toilet, it was too late to do anything. That's funny. If I do get a positive pregnancy test, I know it's going to be really interesting for both of us because I don't think she was much younger than I am. She was actually still, I had to wait until she finished before I went in there. So, yeah, that would definitely be interesting. So, then I just came home. I thought very seriously of stopping off somewhere and picking up something because, again, as I say, I'm really grateful for the food that I get, but every now and then they didn't mix up the test, Gina. I dropped it in the toilet. I accidentally dropped it. It's never happened to me before in my life. But yeah, as I went to catch it, it just fell right out of my hand. So it was bobbing along like a little ship. It was really, it was really funny. I know. So we'll see. They said they mentioned something about seeing if it diluted it. I don't think it diluted anything because once again, it was upside down. It is what it is. What can I say? So we'll find out what the result. If they say there are any little amphibians in there, we'll know. Yeah, but I mean, this was not a pretty sight. It really was not a pretty sight. So it was definitely interesting. And then I just came home and I started to do a little bit of work. I really lost a good part of this afternoon. I was tired. I was really tired. So I actually started working on the computer and I wound up falling asleep for a while. So That was a little bit of wasted time. But I didn't get much sleep last night. I didn't get to bed until probably 2 something in the morning. And then I had, oh wow, hi, how are you? It's been a while. It really, I'm telling you, if anybody passed by, they would have wondered what the heck I was doing in the bathroom, that I was just sitting there laughing. It was really hilarious. So, yeah, it was an interesting day, but all in all, definitely better. But last night I fell asleep to YouTube videos all about that e-commerce thing. So I think it was playing subliminally, and I don't think I slept more than 3 hours, 3.5 hours last night. So by today I was clearly tired and still cold. I keep waiting for it to warm up, but it was still cold, and I couldn't stand it. I really, you just did what today? What did I miss? What did Sandy? Oh, oh, thanks, Patty. Yeah, you hear sleet now? Oh, swell. Yeah, I mean, I can always tell when there's any kind of change in the weather. I was doing fine with my leg today for me. Last UTI, you thought your bladder dropped. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. If you were seeing hemorrhoids, I don't think I want to process that picture. That is so funny. Oh God. Uh, dinner. I'm still dry. He has me drinking this. The powder is a loose powder. It's a loose, very, very finely milled powder. Mm. Look, cranberry juice. Oh, by the way, Sandy, I think it was you who had mentioned to me about the leukocyte or whatever it was. No, I think it was neutrophil. Is that? Yeah, do order it. I really think you'll like it. Is that my pee? If my pee is that color, I'm really in trouble. No, that is the cranberry juice. So I am trying to tolerate. I really can't stand the taste of cranberry juice. The one that I liked was the 5 calorie one, but it's only 7% juice. This one is 100% juice. But I really don't like the taste of it. But I'll suffer anything to try to get rid of this thing. I also have those cranberry gummies, and I was taking those. I probably should take it again. Was it? Oh, that's hilarious, Melissa. That is real. That would never occur to me. Oh, can you imagine? My luck, if I ever did that, my phone would get lost. Somebody would find it. They would scream, drop the phone, and it would break into a million pieces. All blood. What's all blood? Well, um, yeah, I was none too excited, by the way, to look after you had mentioned the leukocytes or whatever it is. Oh, 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 not fun. Oh, okay. So tonight is vagina night, huh? Oh, that's a great idea. Thank you, madam. Um, yeah, that's a good idea. Very good idea. I am not so bright. Um, yeah, so I made the mistake after that of looking up neutrophil or neutrophils or whatever it is. And it said something about, and I don't remember if it's whether the number was low or high, that high Ange, that it could be indicative. Exactly. Um, now I lost my train of thought. I mean, these images are just racing one after the other. Oh, this is really funny. That's really hilarious. Shop closed. Uh-huh. That's funny. I totally forgot what I was going to say now. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I looked up, as I say, neutrophils or whatever it is, and it indicated that either a low number or a high number, and I forgot which, could indicate something having to do with cancer. So when I saw that, I said, I'm sorry, I looked it up. High is an infection. Okay. So, it had never occurred to me. Then it must have been low that they were talking about. I'm not sure. Whatever it was. So I looked at that and it said that, and I said, all right, I'm not looking anymore. I don't want to, I really don't want to, I don't want to start worrying about that because I truly have not been worrying about that. I have, I'm going along as if I'm fine. Well, not fine, but fine-ish. So I don't want to go back there mentally. I can't contemplate it. So don't even want to know, don't even want to look. Yeah, but you didn't say neutrophils. You said leukocytes or whatever the heck it was. That was the one that you had mentioned, but that wasn't what it was. So today I did take a look on that site, that portal, and on the portal it did show that the results were there. It was stupid the way they had it though, because it seemed as if the blood results and the urine results were all mixed up together. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just not going to even think about it because I don't want to, worrying doesn't help. Yeah, absolutely. So I'm just not going to think about it. And that's it. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. I'm really not. I'm not. The only reason I looked it up, fine-ish. Exactly. I don't want to open that door. I really don't. It's funny, one of my colleagues had texted me tonight and she said, I haven't spoken to you in a while. How are you doing? And I said, I'm doing much better. And she said, are you in pain? And I said, well, I'll probably be in pain for the rest of my life, but I'm so used to it at this point that it's most of the time it's tolerable. So I said, but I would make a very good weather person. I really would make a very good weather person. So that's definitely a career opportunity in the making. I told you years ago, before they had the satellites to go by, I swear to God, they used to guess. I think they used to flip a coin because 10% of the time they were right. It was really crazy. But now it's just so much more. It's so much easier to really pinpoint a lot of this stuff. So, yeah. Oh, just got a twinge. When I took my shower today, I was, oh, I know. Yeah, it's been one of those nights. It's Casey, yeah. We went from hind quarter problems to front quarter problems tonight. She's a beautician. Yeah. I think we have to do the best. Yeah. Yeah, it is amazing. It really is amazing because I know, and it absolutely blows my mind that Linda has never figured out. She'll be in pain sometimes and she'll say to me, I don't know what's wrong with me. And I say to her, it's the weather. Just ignore it. It'll go away. As soon as the weather changes, you'll be fine. But she never makes the association. So, yeah, he didn't do blood work because she did blood work last week. Why would I have him do blood work? He did blood work, I don't know, maybe a month ago. I don't think he'll have to do blood work again for a couple of months after this. I do like the fact, though, that he will not only call as soon as the results are in, but he doesn't let anybody else in the office call, he calls. So, I just, I like that. I like to know that I will have some kind of an answer, and he's, yeah, and he knows who I am when I come back. With her, I swear to God. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, my whole leg tonight is it's that nerve pain. It's that I don't even know how to describe it. Going down that whole inside side of my leg. My A1, yeah, well, my A1C, no, 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 no. You're talking about the loose powder? It's the one, oh God, I'm holding this phone. Yeah, no, this one is, he's really good that way. And I mean to call on the weekend when he's not working, so that's really, wait 1 second. I just want to see if I can find it so I can show it to you because I don't want you to make a mistake. So bear with me for just a minute. Okay. Okay, just 1 minute. Oh, come on. Just bear with me for another minute. By the way, also their eye masks are wonderful. It's this one, Dolores. Studio Magic Face BB Pore Loose Translucent Powder. It's that one. Okay? 24.97. It's the white one and it's right next to the Shona Art stick. The stick up and glow. What? Okay. Um, I don't know. I don't know. So I will. Did you get it, Dolores? Yeah, I don't know who you were asking. Yeah, it was very weird though, because the in the chart thing, I've never seen it before that the urine results and the blood results were all mixed together. I didn't know which was which. It was really strange. You do? Yeah. Oh, oh, okay. Were you asking me or were you asking somebody else? You do too? Yes. The answer is yes. Urine from what? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I find my chart to be a little bit it's not as easy to discern as the one from Memorial Sloan Kettering. That one is really very easy to navigate. I like it a lot, which reminds me I have got to contact them and cancel my appointments for the lymphedema specialist because there's just no way I can do it. I'm going to have to, at the very least, put it off and maybe not go at all, but definitely at the very least put it off. So we'll see how that plays out. And hopefully, one of these days in the not too distant future, I can get back to my physical therapy and get that done. Just Google whatever. I don't even want to Google it, to tell you the truth. I'd rather just leave it alone. I don't want to dwell on it. I don't want to I mean, a few a few months ago, and I guess it's a good few months ago at this point, when I was looking for a doctor because I just didn't feel well every day of my life. I just didn't feel well. He didn't say anything about my leg. You know, he's not taking care of that. The lymphedema specialist had wanted to do, wanted me to wear that contraption and buy the extra shoes, and the equipment was almost $1,000. It was just under $1,000, and it's not happening. Yeah, I'm really not going to dwell on it. I don't want to. I would rather, once again, I would rather focus on the things that I have control over. Yeah, yeah. So the problem with the female doctor that I had seen was that she said one thing to me when I was there, and then she said something totally different when she left the message for me on the phone. She clearly didn't remember who I was or what my situation was or anything. Yeah, I would think so. So I'm not going to, I'm just not going to dwell on it. You would have let him look at my leg? What's wrong with my leg? There's nothing wrong with my leg. My leg is what it's been. My leg is it's in a recovery stage, hopefully. It is what it is. It just is what it is. At this point, I have no great expectation for it. Whatever I get from it, however I can function, I will function. I have to get used to my new normal. I really do. It simply is what it is. I cannot focus on that which I cannot do. I really need to focus on that which I can do. The swelling is definitely there. Some days it's worse, some days it's better. It's not horrible. It's really not horrible. Yeah, I mean I can kind of show them to you for a sec. Hold on. Well, I don't know if that's going to be a great shot. I don't know. Did you see anything? Yeah, not terrible, really. So yeah, I'm happy about that. I am so crazy cautious that when I walk downstairs now that it's funny because I don't want to experience that again, the fall. I really don't. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good considering. So I'm not gonna complain. I started to say when I took my shower this morning, and what I try to do is my legs, my feet, well, my whole body gets so dry in this cold winter air that, I try to put cream on my legs and my feet before I get dressed. So I was actually able to reach all the way down to the top of my foot on my right leg today when I was putting the cream on, and that felt so good. I mean, I felt almost normal. Couldn't reach the bottom of my foot, but I haven't been able to reach anywhere near my foot. So that was good. I was really happy about that. And yeah, so I think every little bit that gets better is good. So I'm not going to complain about it. Yeah, I think it's all going to be just fine. Hi, Joan. Yes, it really is. Yeah, I'm excited about that. I mean, I would love, and I'm so thrilled now that that sock helper, part of that hip kit that I got when I came home from rehab. Yeah. Did you find it, Dolores? Still no Carol. No, still no Carol. Um, oh, the sock thing. When I first came home, it didn't work for me with regular socks. It only worked with those big, heavy socks that they gave you at the hospital. But now it does work. Maybe it's because I have more strength now than I did when I first came home. But because one of the most difficult things for me has been getting that right sock on. I pray that she's all right also. I really do. I'm not happy that none of us has heard from her, that she's not on seeming to be making comments anywhere, and I hope all is well. I mean, it's been too long that she could have gone somewhere, gone away, or been visiting somebody. Yeah, it's a little scary. It really is. Oh, the leg is bothering me tonight. I wonder if we are going to have a change in the weather. There'll be a change in the weather and a change in the sea. I have not been able to find her anywhere there. I really haven't. No, I don't. I just didn't do it because I didn't have enough sleep and I was too tired, and that was it. That's possible, I guess. That is possible. Yeah. Um, I'll try the number tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. I shouldn't have any reason that I can't do it. Yeah. Snow there tomorrow? Swell. Yeah. Not fun. Definitely not fun. Well, I'll tell you, I mean, March is almost half over. It's just all going so fast. I feel like, when they used to have the silent movies and you would almost see the frames go by, it would sort of be like a shuddery kind of effect. That's how I feel like life is. Snow there too? Yeah. Do you get a lot, Ange? A lot of snow? I don't think you get as much as we do typically. Oh, that leg. Yeah, no, it's definitely smarting tonight. Oh, yikes. Yeah, no, that's good. This is the truth. This is really the truth. It does. And they always, when I was young and I was trying to rush my life along, they always, yeah, uh, yeah, mm, Yeah, you keep reminding. I really have to get my dogs done. Yeah, it is like a movie reel. It's just going so fast. It's so hard to fathom that it's like I feel as if you blink and years go by. It's just way too fast. Oh, it was so funny. When I was talking to David today, something came up. It's not achy. Well, it's sort of a, yeah, it's that feeling. It's definitely the nerve pain going up and down the inside of my leg where the tumor rested on the femoral nerve and where they took the femoral nerve. So, yeah, I'm getting nerve pain. It's not like a burning exactly. It's hard to describe. Oh, yeah. Congratulations, though, on her birthday. Yeah, it goes way too fast. It just goes way too fast. Anyway, somehow David and I got on the subject of my dating younger men. And, yeah, I know. I know. It's really funny when you think about it. Yeah. Yep. Wow. Yeah. I cannot believe I've been in my house over 30 years. Yeah, maybe we should talk about something else. Yep. I remember my wedding day. Poured. It absolutely poured. I remember sitting in the car in my wedding dress, which was a Dupioni silk, and it wrinkled. Oh, I'll tell you. And I was leaning forward so that it wouldn't wrinkle. It was the most uncomfortable ride. It really was. Um, so I said, when we were talking about, I said to him, "Did it bother you? When was it TMI when I was?" That's okay. Was it TMI when I was talking to you about the guy because I was telling him about the photos that he sent me, and I said to him, I because he said, "Well, what kind of photos did he send you?" And I said, "Well, he sent me one where he had a towel around his waist and nothing on top." And when the guy called me and he said to me, "What did you think of my pictures?" And I told David that I told him that my first impression was, I said, "If you dropped the towel, you were dead meat." So I said to David, "Is that TMI?" And he said, "It's been TMI since you first told me about going out and having coffee with these guys." Yeah, so I guess it's really strange for a son to hear that kind of stuff about his mother because I am his mother after all, not a woman. I am just mom. Wow. Wow, my under eyes look green today. It's like I'm sitting in a pool of green. That is so funny. I almost tried, well, I didn't, but they had another product on the Haute Look site, one of the Mirror Nest products. It was concealer, and I was really tempted by it. Um, they had two of them. One was a yellowish cast, and one of them was I guess, pinkish. And I mean, I have no complaints, generally speaking. Yeah, yeah, it's sort of different when it's intergenerational. Oh, oh, that's hilarious. Oh, that is really hilarious. Oh, I'm buffering? Oh, wow. Am I buffering for anybody else? Am I buffering? I hope you don't mind that I'm leaning back, but I'm tired. Oh, good, good, I'm glad. Oh, that's really so funny. Oh, good, good. That is really funny. Yeah, I think it's hard for them to see us as anything but mom. Once again, I mean, yeah, I think he makes fun of me a little bit too, but in a nice way. Oh, good. You hate his beard? Is that what you? Oh, that is so funny. Yeah, I don't ever remember seeing that. What I do remember is once accidentally walking into the bathroom. I guess my father forgot to lock the door and he was coming out of the shower. Yeah. And that was the very first time in my life that I saw what a man looked like. Frankly, scared the hell out of me. That's so funny. And my father was such a private man. He really was. He would he would take a shower first thing in the morning, and when he came out of his room, he was always all dressed. He would never walk around in his underwear or anything. Did you? That's really funny. Yeah. No, but I never it's amazing actually that I never did catch them in the nasty because at one point for quite a while. Oh, that's funny. Um, for quite a while when I was very young, I slept on a mattress on the floor in their bedroom because we were in a one-bedroom apartment, and I think that must have been at the point where I was maybe 6 or 7 years old because I used to sleep in the living room with my brother Marty when we were very young, but then when my brother Steve was born, the 2 boys slept together, and they had me sleeping on the floor in their bedroom. Oh, yeah. So funny. It was so different then. Yeah. Ah, yes. Yeah, I've always said it, it kind of the whole thing, as you look back on your life when you were younger and all the memories that you have. You found a balloon in their bed. That's funny. That's really funny. I have to tell you, so I'm wearing one of those cold shoulder things today. I need a cold shoulder thing in this cold weather like I need 2 holes in my head. That is really funny. Anybody else have any stories they want to share about the topic at hand? Or anything else for that matter? My mother was the one, she she was the first condom experience. My my mother told every all the kids in the building about sex. I walked out into the hall and started walking up and down the hallway. I was so mortified. That is so funny. That is really so funny. That's really funny. They were playing the episode, I think it was this morning or last night, of the Golden Girls where they were talking about sex, and, they were talking about the first time that they had had sex, and, um, Betty White's character, Rose, said that she had not had sex with her husband until their wedding night, and and they're all making fun of her and saying, "Get out of here. No way," and things like that. And then she started talking about, 'cause they said, "Well, how was it?" And she said, "Well, it was very nice once I got over the fact that it wasn't some colossal joke." Aw. That is funny. Yeah, I think the no Santa is a hard one for a lot of kids to tolerate. Take care. Take care. Have a good night. I hope you have wonderful dreams. I still have been having yeah, I've been having those same kind of strange dreams. It always has something to do with moving and something to do with being in some kind of a place that's not right. And I think real estate is part of it too often. Oh, my leg. Yeah, yeah. I told you I lost my personal Santa Claus when my Uncle Harry died because he was my Santa. He absolutely was. I remember sitting on Santa's lap when I was 16. I was in one of the stores and he said to me, "And what do you want for Christmas?" And he sort of pulled me down on his lap. And I wanted to say to him, "Well, not that." Yes, yes, yeah. So, 'tis what it is, but I'm very happy to report that at least I'm not in that morose mood that I was in. Well, of course, it was all the stuff that hit the fan yesterday that precipitated it. So, yeah. As Scarlett O'Hara was known to say, "I'll think about that tomorrow, for tomorrow is another day." Thanks, Ange. I mean, I definitely feel better. It's funny because the doctor said to me today, he said, "How are you?" Yeah, yeah, I think it could be at that age. Um, yeah, and so the doctor said to me, "You look great." I said, "Yeah, well, it is what it is." Aw, aw, that's great. Yeah, I'm telling you, my mouth is so dry. Oh, really? Oh, that has to be really hard. I don't know if I could deal with that right now. I don't. I'm trying to find a place for my leg, but I'm not. There is no place. It's funny. I have not slept on the chair in, I think, at least a week, maybe more. I'm happy to know that it's there if I have to. You don't like him? You don't like who? You don't like who, Ange? Lying down in this position makes my neck look really funky. Oh, Ricky Gervais. Yeah, yeah. He's but I was gonna say that because the chair is paid for. Yeah, I made the final payment and then yeah. I mean, I still sit on it sometimes, but to be honest with you, I really don't spend that much time in the living room down here because I don't have a functioning television there. So the only time I'm really in there is when I clean it. Uh, don't you think that's a little rude? As my mother would have said, 21 plus. I don't. I really don't, Gina. I just leave it flat. When it really bothers me, I get in the chair and then I elevate it. I elevate it above my heart level. And it's really comfortable when I do that. I may do that tonight, at least for part of the night, because I don't sleep through the night anyway. So if I wake up a couple of times, I can spend a few hours in the chair because I can put a movie on. That's the only thing I can watch on television downstairs. So I'll put on one of the movies that I've watched a zillion times, and maybe that'll be like a exactly. Yeah. Yep, definitely older than your teeth. Yeah, it was so funny. I remember with my, especially with Dylan, my second grandson, when he, yeah, it's terrible. And when you can't sleep, the nights are so long. But when Dylan started to get, okay, that's great. Good night, Sandy. Have a good night. Mashed roasted potatoes with sautéed leeks. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, that sounds good. That really sounds good. Up till 3:30 and up at night. Yeah. And again, for me, as I say, it was 2 something when I fell asleep, and I was up at 5 something. So then I watched some of those videos because I guess I was trying to make myself feel better that I could actually do something where I actually could generate some kind of funds um, to, survive until or if I can get back to my job. So in any case, after a while, I finally did fall asleep for a little while. No sleep, stressing about going to the hairdresser. Really? Aw, yeah. My funny thing is, when I washed my hair this morning, yeah, that's not a bad idea. I really should go back to listening to the you canceled. I really should go back to listening to the Louise Hay tapes on the computer when I go to sleep. It's so soothing. I did it for the couple of months before the surgery. I would play them over and over and over again, and it really made a difference. Really did. And I was happy to, just be able to have some solace. And I should get back to my meditation. I used to really meditate quite a bit, and it was wonderful. It's just such a wonderful thing. I would like to if I could. Yeah, I do speak to them, but it's so hard. Everything, is it AMSR or ASMR? You hope you can drift back off? Whispers Red and Goodnight Moon, I'll have to take a look. Yeah, I really would love to just be able to sleep, or I'd love to go back to my meditations that was so good for me. They really were. They kept me very centered, but then again, my life was in so much better a place then. Well, maybe not. Maybe it was actually headed down a road I didn't know I was headed down. Yeah. I don't know. Those are things where people chew in your face. I don't get so excited watching people chew. I don't know. Definitely not my thing. It is what it is. Oh well. I think on that note, I think I'm going to end it tonight. I'm really tired, and I think I'm going to try to go to sleep a little bit earlier than usual. She said, hopefully. Although I must say that I've got some episodes still to watch of Shark Tank. I was watching that before I came on. Yeah, I um, I just love that show. Yeah, yes, same here. Okay, everybody, have a wonderful night. I hope you will look them up on YouTube. Gentle whispered sounds. Oh, oh, okay. Oh, I could do that. Then do you think that I could make those kind of videos where it's like, I should actually do getting ready to go into a meditation kind of thing? So just close your eyes. Now I want you to picture yourself in a place that makes you feel very happy and very serene. Are your eyes still closed? Soap cutting? The Jersey Housewives. Okay. Okay. All right. Have a good night, everybody. And I will. Soap cutting. I'm going to have to watch that. I've never seen any of that stuff. Oh, okay. Yeah, I really should do that. Okay. Yeah. Guided meditations can be so helpful, though. They really can. Yep. We definitely have to do that one night. Okay. All right. Take care, everybody. And as I say, have a great night. And I pray that we all get some sleep. Take care. See you all soon.